With the final Hobbit film now in theaters, many people have been wondering if there will be any more future for the world of Middle-earth on the big screen. According to an interview in Variety, director Peter Jackson is saying he's actually open to the idea of doing more. The director said this: "If I had to start tomorrow, I would say no, because I definitely would appreciate a break to clear my head and get my little New Zealand stories done, which is where my passion and my heart is heading now. But ask me in 2 or 3 years, and I'd probably say yes. It would be hard to see another filmmaker go into this world because I certainly have an emotional ownership of it." John, what do you think of Jackson's comments?
I think this is weird. I mean, he wasn't even going to direct The Hobbit. I mean, a lot of people already forget that Guillermo del Toro, for the longest time in the development of the film, was going to direct that. Now he's directed it. I fully expected him to say, "Nope, thank you very much. Spent about 13 years on this. I'm good." But then he comes out and says, "Yeah, no, I think I'd say yes in a few years to come back and do something else." Now, this doesn't address the issue that, of course, the Tolkien family owns the rights to the Silmarillion, and they apparently don't want to give the rights to those to any studio. That doesn't mean there's no options for more Middle-earth stories. It just may limit which Middle-earth stories they can do. It's also not Peter Jackson saying, let's not get too excited, it's not Peter Jackson saying, I am going to do more Middle-earth stories. But it does open the door, and who knows? I mean, really, who knows? I mean, I saw The Hobbit, I enjoyed it very much, the third Hobbit film. I'm gonna go see it again tonight. Would I like to return to Middle-earth in a few years from now, 5, 6, 7 years from now? In 5, 6, 7 years, I'll probably be itching to go back to Middle-earth again. Yes, one way or another. It doesn't have to be. I personally still think The Silmarillion is an unfilmable book.
Yeah.
I really do. I don't think you can coherently put that on film. So maybe there are other stories to tell. Maybe there's original ways to go. How they work at the rights, I'm not really sure. But anyway, Schnepp, you read these comments. What do you think about them?
Yeah, I mean, I think he could do one-offs, you know? You could break up little stories that are within some of those stories or appendices and make little one-shot movies. I guess, I mean, it sounds like he doesn't want to let go of the Shire, you know what I mean? He's sort of, like George Lucas eventually had to let go, and he created that universe. Yeah. So, you know, but I get it. Weta's there, they've all built this, I mean, they have all these amazing outfits. What are they gonna do with them?
Some on eBay.
I would just keep making Hobbit movies. That's why he's like, I just need a break, but we could just, you know, I mean, literally, you could just keep making Hobbit movies. I mean, that's what I would do, so.
Mary?
Yeah, I think, you know, the Silmarillion is obviously the other most well-known Tolkien text. There's a couple of other books he wrote. I think there's like Bilbo's Last Song, or he wrote a bunch of other little things. But
and there's a few things that he started writing before he died, and then his son later on, years later, finished them.
But I feel like the main, most well-known, most famous books have already been adapted, being the Lord of the Rings trilogy and The Hobbit. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I think I'll always be ready to go back to Middle-earth, because who doesn't want to revisit? But it's also a question of financials and what the studio has going on and what they're slated. We have to remember that, look, Warner Brothers is also committed to like massive DC Universe output for the next God knows how many years. So it's also a matter of just how much bandwidth they're going to have to release another set of movies. So you're right. We'll see. I mean, I'd like to see it, I guess, but who knows?
Mark?
I wouldn't be surprised if a studio wants to go back to Middle-earth, because you can make a lot of money there.
There's a lot of money.
There's a lot of gold in Middle-earth. But I was shocked that Peter Jackson said this, that he would be up for it in 2 or 3 years. I mean, this seems like if he's James Cameron, Middle-earth is his Titanic all of a sudden, where he just can't get this out of. He maybe has dragon sickness. I don't know. Like, as a film fan, I would rather now, because I like all 6 of these movies, I would rather see Peter Jackson go off and do something else, because he's such a talented filmmaker. I want to see other stories that he can tell. As much as I love going to Middle-earth, it's a nice vacation destination, okay? It's not like the Star Wars galaxy.
The Shire. I don't know about Mordor.
The Shire. You know what, actually, I wouldn't want to vacation anywhere in Middle-earth. There's nothing to eat there. There's no chilies.
They're always carrying around that weird bread.
But I bet the elves...
I want more than bread.
The elves have some cool magic stuff going on that could keep you busy for a while.
What I would be fascinated by is 4 or 5 years from now, 6 years from now, Peter Jackson says, I'm coming back as a producer, because I am still curious to see a Guillermo del Toro Middle-earth film. I think that would be really, really cool.
Well, they could open it up like how they're doing those Star Wars one-offs. They could be like, we got 9 directors, they're doing 9 movies all around Hobbit land.
Yeah, you know? The first spin-off, Flippy the Hobbit.
But come on.
His bread-baking adventure.
New Zealand, I mean, yeah, you could just have one about those weird, you know, birds that talk, you know?
Hey everyone, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.